Hello everybody, my name is Star Raptor, and today I'm going to be reviewing the comic book event of Secret Wars. This finished up earlier this year in 2016. It is written by Jonathan Hickman, and its artist is Izad Ribic. This collects the issues 1 through 9 of Secret Wars, plus issue number 0. So what exactly is the Secret Wars about? So basically this is, as I mentioned, an event kind of comic. This is a very epic cinematic storyline of basically the Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Universe. They collide. There's a convergence right on Manhattan. This is how it starts out. You got people from both sides fighting, coming into contact with each other, but eventually they both just get destroyed. And what creates 8 years later in the future is a whole nother planet called Battleworld, which is kind of an amalgamation of various parts of the Marvel different universes, the multiverse, and kind of put into different continents. Like you have New York City, you have all these different kind of places in there, and who rules it is none other than Doom himself, Dr. Doom. He is called God Doom. He pretty much overthrows these Beyonder characters and basically just rules this planet with an iron fist. So after that, you have a time vortex kind of thing where the characters from the Ultimate Universe and the Marvel Universe, they actually got a lot of them onto a lifeboat, which actually somehow crashed on Battleworld. So you have eventually these characters such as Reed, as well as Thanos, like all these various characters coming together to defeat Doom. And I won't give away the ending, but that is pretty much the gist of it. It's just, like I said, a sprawling, huge, kind of epic amount of fighting in this thing, and a lot of really cool things that I didn't expect. So I'm going to get into my positives of Secret Wars. So first off, I want to talk about just the combination of Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Universe. That was really, really awesome, seeing characters such as Ultimate Spider-Man's Miles Morales meeting Peter Parker's Spider-Man. You know, situations like that, which we never would have thought. You know, you have Reed Richards, you know, him as Mr. Fantastic on the regular Marvel Universe, but then he meets his other doppelganger, I guess you can call him, the Maker, and he's got this really weird head helmet thing, and he talks in a weird way. So it's really cool seeing the parallels between these characters. Also, what I really liked about Secret Wars is you do feel a lot of danger, a lot of loss. Like there are character deaths all over the place in this story, and you know, they're not pulling any punches here. This is literally like all out war. There's a lot of costs, a lot of ramifications that go in to lead us into a whole nother rebooted Marvel Universe. What I really liked is the creation of Battleworld. So we have, like I was saying, pieces pulled from all these different universes, kind of creating this place. It's called Battleworld because really not anybody's getting along. All these like different factions and stuff, a lot of hostile. They have this one place called the Wall. It's basically like almost like Game of Thrones, where they have these zombies, Marvel zombies on the other side, along with all these like Ultrons that are, you know, their AI is all messed up, so they're like on a killing spree. Also, I really like the element of how they were explaining how Battleworld exists, how, you know, these characters don't know what has gone on. Basically, it's been 8 years since the people from the Marvel Universe and the Ultimate Universe, the ones that got onto the lifeboat, it's been 8 years since they have been transported to this new world. And it's basically like memories. Like, you know, sometimes you think back, you're only picking up bits and pieces of the past. You're not like a robot. You're not going to retell every single second of 5 years ago. You'll remember certain aspects, certain big events that happened in that time. That's how they kind of explain how they're here, and it made sense to me. What I really appreciated about Secret Wars is just the spectacle of it all. It brings you right into the conflict, right in the beginning. You kind of know what's going on. You know, it's okay, you got these two universes, they are colliding. And you're right there. This is, you know, basically like the Avengers movie. You know, you just got absolute chaos. You know, Iron Man fighting. Yeah, you got the Black Panther doing his thing. Black Widow's flying this helicarrier or transport. It's just really, really cool. And what helps that along the way is Isad Ribic's absolutely amazing artwork. He creates these cinematic visuals where there's so many characters on the page at once, and they really pop out. Like, the coloring is great in this. It just feels, and I keep using the term epic because I really can't use any other word to describe my feeling about how this is. And this goes a step further than your traditional, Marvel comic or comic in general. It really goes into the idea of the mythos behind a lot of these characters. We go into like the whole Thor mythology a little bit. Stuff like that was really, really interesting and intriguing for me. I really enjoyed the themes and the messages I got from Secret Wars. First off, I really liked how it's basically about Doom who's ruling, and he's ruling with an iron fist, really. This guy, he is a dictator in all sense of the word. It's like, if you have this power to rule a world, are you going to be a benevolent leader, or are you going to be somebody that's going to just, do whatever the hell they want and just absolutely dominate everyone? So it really begs that question, like, what would you do with the ultimate power to rule? Another theme I really enjoyed was basically putting aside differences and, trying to overcome a greater evil. So you have the Ultimate Universe heroes and villains teaming up with the Marvel Universe heroes and villains. So, you have something like both Reed Richards, they're absolute mortal enemies, but they're going to make a compromise. They're going to actually try to team up because Doom is the ultimate thing that is tearing this world apart, and they have to defeat him, so I really appreciated that. Alright, so moving along to my negatives of Secret Wars. First off, I want to talk about the ending. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I just thought the ending was a little bit too ambiguous for me. I've read some of the #1 issues for all different Marvel comics, the new rebooted ones, and I kind of don't really see the parallel of how these things are really fitting into each other after Secret Wars. So I would like some more clarity. I really wish they would have gave some better of a tying to what travels forward. Also, this is my final point on my negatives, is I could see this might be a little bit too overwhelming for new readers of Marvel to jump on with the Secret Wars, even though it gives you a primer of why the series kind of reboots in a very loose way. But it seems like there's just too many characters, and a lot of times the characters, I'd even know who they were. Like, I didn't know that Cyclops had a new design where he had like the X on his face. I didn't know that, really, and I didn't know about the Phoenix version of him either, to give you guys an example. So I think they could have done a better job of maybe just name dropping some of the characters so people knew who they were. But other than that, I really enjoyed Marvel's Secret Wars. This was an awesome event comic. It's up there with Civil War for me. So my score for Secret Wars is going to be a 9 out of 10. That's right, this is really something you guys should read. Just a word of caution, as I just mentioned. If you're new to Marvel, this might be a little bit overwhelming. You might have to do your homework a little bit to find out who these characters are. But other than that, that is going to do it for my review for Secret Wars. Let me know what you thought, guys, in that comment section below. Also, please subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. Other videos I have on my channel, I have a lot about Star Wars. I have a weekly Star Wars show. I do some convention coverage, so definitely check that out. I'm Star Raptor. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. So, if you liked the video, then make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up symbol. And if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button down below. Doing so will help you stay up to speed on all of my latest content. Speaking of which, there's a recent video right over there. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Star Raptor. So what are you waiting for? Let's get talking pop culture.